Lust is not attractive unless you have lust. Understand that if you're not delivered, you're not healed, you'll typically struggle with the spirit called lust. And that means you'll be drawn to other people who have lust within them. And that's why you see a lot of times where people get married out of lust, and then that person's not delivered of other demonic spirits, and they end up treating them badly, controlling, manipulative, and sometimes leads to separation and divorce. And then when they get remarried, if they get healed and delivered, then they're no longer drawn to people that have lust, and they're actually repulsed by that. So if you think about the Bible, there's Joseph, who was a very good-looking man, and the Bible talks about that, also says that his mother Rachel was a very beautiful woman, and of course his grandmother was Sarah, and she was a very beautiful woman married to Abraham. So Joseph's brothers were jealous of him. Joseph worked for Potiphar, it says, and everything that he was in charge of was blessed. Potiphar's wife had lust. She wanted to have sex with him. He said, no, don't want that, not good. He's going to obey God. And then he ended up actually getting thrown into prison for rejecting her because she lied, said that he tried to rape her. But then ultimately, after 3 years of serving time in prison, he was then promoted into number 2 in command of all of Egypt. So the Lord rewarded him for his faithfulness. Then there's a guy named Samson in the Bible. He had lust. He had sex with other women. And then Delilah was paid money by the Philistines to have sex with him and seduce him into finding out his secret of his strength. So she asked Samson multiple times what his strength secret was, and he lied about it. And the Philistines, when they came upon him to try to tie him up, didn't work. So you would think Samson would have been smart enough to get away from her, but he didn't. He still had lust, and he still desired her sexually, and he shouldn't have done that. Well, he ended up telling her the truth about his hair. They cut it off, got his eyes gouged out, and ultimately he was humiliated and then actually ended up dying. So understand, if you're not delivered from the spirit of lust, then you will lust after others who have lust. And then that could lead you to porn addictions, masturbation, destruction, lack of true intimacy, broken relationships, STDs, and ultimately could affect your salvation. So when you are delivered from lust, you'll no longer have the desires for others who have lust. And then you'll be blessed by the Lord with true intimacy with a godly spouse. So I have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons, helping people around the world to get healed from things like lust and other demonic spirits and change. And that book, Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons, is available on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Audible. You also can schedule a personal session with me of healing and deliverance by going out to restored2tofreedom.com, clicking on Contact Me, and submit the form. You can also call 317-459-7091. Thanks.